and welcome to today's YouTube episode. On today's sewing adventure, I'm going to be sharing my plans for this pile of fabrics I have got out of my stash. So let's get started. So, as I said, we're going to be talking through these lovely fabrics I have in front of me. But before we get on to that, I just thought I would share a little bit about what I'm wearing today. So today I'm wearing the Paper Theory Agnes pajama top made from this gorgeous tencel fabric from Vicky's designs, from What Vicky Made. And it is a really lovely one to wear. It is actually Me Made May Day 11 today. And I've just got back home from work and I did film a little clip of myself at work in the outfit, so you should be able to see that on the screen. I'm also wearing my Merchant & Mills Heroine jeans, and when I arrived at work it was a bit cooler, so I was wearing my Paper Cut Patterns Nova coat, so you should have been able to see that. It is much warmer now though, so I think maybe after I've filmed this I might even change into another outfit, which is much cooler to wear. But I'll get through this first and I'll worry about that later. Now, I have been filming little clips of myself each day in my Me Made outfits, and it's been quite interesting this year because I've just been wearing what I am comfortable in. Quite often I will set myself a challenge to kind of get things that I haven't worn much out and get used of them, and I do see the value in that, but I also just really want to be comfortable as well in my clothes. So while I've been doing that, I've been thinking about the clothes that I really enjoy wearing, why I enjoy wearing them, and then maybe thinking about my future makes, so the plans I've got today, thinking about how I could make more of items that are similar to them, so similar components to them, which is kind of what I'm hoping that I can work on more in the future, rather than things that I love and see, so designs that I love and see on other people. They look great on other people, but for some reason I don't feel comfortable in them, or I don't like them on myself. So I have actually learned quite a lot in these few days of May. As I said, it was day 11 of May, so I'll be sharing a little bit about that with you as we go along on today's clip. So one item of clothing that I have really been enjoying wearing lately is the Tilly and the Buttons Thea trousers. If you've watched my previous YouTube episodes, you will know that I have a pink and a purple version of these trousers. They are super comfortable and really lovely to wear, and they just pair up with so much in my Me Made wardrobe, so that for me is a massive win. Now, I did buy this fabric here from Mood Fabrics, and I was thinking of making a jacket in it. But what I'm thinking now is to make up a gorgeous pair of Thea trousers. It has this really large, like, graphic floral print on the fabric, but I just think that that would make a really beautiful pair of trousers, and I can see lots of different things in my wardrobe matching with that. So the other really lovely thing about this fabric is it's kind of like a canvas cotton, but it actually has a little bit of stretch to it. So I think in terms of a pair of trousers, that would actually be really wonderful, and it would make them even more comfy than what they are now. So I think that that would be a really good plan for this fabric. I was initially thinking of making a jacket, but I do have so many jackets already, and I have another jacket that I want to make as well, and I think that that jacket will be much more wearable. I feel like styling this as a jacket might be a bit more difficult for me in my wardrobe, but as trousers I think that that would be a really successful make. So that is what I've got planned for this fabric, and I can't wait to make a start on the Tilly and the Buttons Thea trousers in this gorgeous floral stretch canvas. Now, the other two makes that I have been really reaching for the last week and a half of Me Made May are my Zadie jumpsuits, and also I have the Merchant & Mills Alice and Hatty dress as well. Now, I can't actually wear the Alice and Hatty dress at the moment because it has a stain on the skirt. At some point I think I've sat on some chain oil from my bike, and I have really tried soaking that stain off, but it's just not budging. It's still there, and because I've sat in it, it's not in the most pleasant position. So I'm thinking at some point I will have to dye that dress maybe black. At the moment it is a chambray colour, a denim, quite a really nice mid denim chambray. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to dye that one black just to kind of blend that stain in. And I'm missing it because I do actually wear the Alison Hatty dress a lot, and it's really practical for work. I can obviously cycle in it. It's just really lovely even at weekends and things like that. So I am really missing that in my wardrobe. So I want to make another Alison Hatty dress. And what I managed to get on eBay was this really, really lovely duvet. So this is the duvet here. I'll put a picture of it on the screen so that you can see. But what's really nice about the duvet, and I'm not sure I'll be able to actually show you now, but it has these, it's a beautiful colour, so it's a really nice kind of mid blue colour, and the top of it is, there's hardly any floral print or pattern, but as you go further down, the pattern, it like increases and becomes much more busy. So I'm not sure whether I'll do the pattern from the top down, but what I'm imagining at the moment is that the skirt pieces will have this really busy, lovely floral print because it is a really long skirt. And then the top will be kind of just the more sparse, less dense floral pattern. So that is what I'm envisaging for this. And also I've been thinking about why I like the Alison Hatty dress, and I think it's because it's got that lovely long skirt on it, and I think I'm most comfortable in summer wearing something that covers my knees and kind of has that long flowy vibe. I really enjoy wearing the Alison Hatty dress for that reason as well. So I think that this would make a really gorgeous Alison Hatty dress, and it would be a beautiful upcycle as well. Obviously it's a double duvet cover, so there is a lot of fabric in here. The opposite side of the duvet is this, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of like a minty green with like a white floral print of it. So maybe I'll be able to make something else out of that, or definitely line it with that because the bodice of the Alison Hatty dress is lined. But yeah, really good buy. I think it was only maybe like £8 or something, but that's a lot of fabric. And it's also good for the planet to upcycle. It's a bit more sustainable, and to take something that someone didn't want and to turn it into something that I will wear and use a lot. So that is the plan for that piece of fabric. So the next piece of fabric I'm going to show you is another duvet. I got this one actually in a local charity shop, and it's got this really cute, I really love the colours of it. I'm not entirely sure they're my colours, but I really like them. And I think as a Zadie jumpsuit this could work really nicely. Or I'm also thinking possibly as another Alison Hatty dress because I do wear my other one a lot. So I haven't quite decided on this, but I've got two really good options there, and I think that that will just look really lovely. This one, the duvet cover, is a single, so there's not as much fabric, but it is the same on both sides. So that is actually really good, obviously, because I can use the fabric from both sides. I don't have to worry about contrast or anything like that. So overall it probably has more fabric than the other double duvet cover. So yeah, so that is another lovely fabric that I picked up. This one was £4. It was at a British Heart Foundation charity shop, and obviously I didn't have to pay postage or anything like that. So very excited to make this one into something lovely and summery, and to have that in my wardrobe as well. Now the next fabric I'm going to show you is a fabric that's been in my stash for a very long time. It's this kind of navy fabric with kind of mustard and reddish, kind of rustish floral, like ditzy floral on it. And I bought this one. I really liked it when I bought it, but I've never kind of known what to make from it. And recently I have seen some really beautiful versions of the Helens Closet Reynolds dress. It is just a really plain, simple dress with wide straps and just a straight neckline along the front, straight neckline along the back. You could make it in a top version or a long dress version. So I want to make the long dress version. It's got a couple of splits up the side with this, and I think that this would be perfect for summer, perfect to wear just on its own, but also really great to wear with a t-shirt under it. So that kind of 90s vibe of the t-shirt underneath the strappy dress. So that is what I've got planned for this one. And again, I really like that style in summer, just a really long flowy dress. I do really enjoy wearing things like that much more than shorter things. I mean, but it also depends on what I'm doing. So if I'm at the beach or having a day out, something like that, then I don't mind wearing shorts, obviously, or shorter dresses. But if I'm working, just general day-to-day wardrobe, which is kind of what I'm talking about today, then the longer length really is kind of my preferred style. So that is what I'm going to make out of this one, and I think that I will get a lot of wear from that, and I think it'll just look really pretty in this lovely ditzy floral as well. Now the next fabric I'm going to share with you is one that I've shared quite recently and I just didn't know what to make with it, but now I have decided. So this is this gorgeous chambray fabric. This lovely mid blue color as well, and it's got these little metallic hearts on it, and I really liked the idea of it, and I bought it online, and when it arrived I just didn't quite know what to make with it. But now I have decided that I'm going to make the So Love Patterns Springe, I think it's Spring or Springe jumpsuit. I'm not quite sure how to say it, but that is the jumpsuit that I want to make with this fabric, and I think that that will look really beautiful, and I can see myself wearing that one a lot as well. So I will make the long leg version of that, and I haven't decided which sleeve option I will go for yet, but obviously it's a summer make, so I will go kind of short cappy sleeves with that, I will imagine. So that is the plan for this one. I really like the kind of fitted detail of that jumpsuit. I love my Zadie jumpsuits and I do wear them a lot. I find them so comfortable, but I think that this fabric will suit that Springe jumpsuit style, the So Love Patterns jumpsuit style, more, because it's a bit more fitted, and I think that that will just look really lovely with this fabric. So that is what I'm going to make with this, and I'm really excited to make a start on that. I haven't actually made that jumpsuit before, so I will have to see how that goes, but I am looking forward to the challenge. Now the last fabric I'm going to share with you today is this one. This is a lovely viscose fabric, perfect weight for summer, really bright and beautiful. I love this green color. I also love the white contrast as well. And the plan for this one is to make the Silversaga Ophelia dress, and I'm actually going to do this one as a collaboration with So Amelia from the So Amelia YouTube channel. So I'm really looking forward to making this one. I'm not entirely sure that Amelia has chosen her fabric for that yet, but she might be revealing that soon, I'm not sure. I think she's got a couple of really lovely options for that. But we both want to make that pattern, the Silversaga Ophelia dress, and to film a collaboration YouTube clip out of it. So that would be really nice, kind of like a pattern review together. So I'm looking forward to that, and I really love that style of dress. It's got some really beautiful shirring details, shirring elastic details. Again, it's that longer length, and it's got a really beautiful ruffle, frill along the sleeve as well. So I'm looking forward to doing that, and obviously sharing that with you all and sharing that with Amelia, So Amelia too. So that is the final fabric that I have got to share with you today. So as I said, it has been really interesting so far with Me Made May, and I have actually probably learned more this year about the clothes that I'm comfortable in and the clothes that I want to wear, more than I have in any other year. And I've been doing the Me Made May challenge since 2019, so that's quite a few years. So I'm really pleased with all of the patterns that I have decided to make with these fabrics. Lots of them aren't new. There's 2 new patterns actually that I want to try, which is the Ophelia dress and the Springe jumpsuit, but everything else I have tried again, and I think that that's really good because I'm be making things that I know that I get a lot of wear out of. So that will be really successful, and they'll be welcome additions to my wardrobe. I have also been working on lots of other things. I have quite a full-on knitting project going on at the moment. I've also been doing a fair bit of sewing as well, and I have so many ideas for crochet projects, but I just haven't had the time to get onto them. Obviously, I really want to make a start on some of these sewing plans soon as well. So there's a lot going on, and I am doing lots of other things outside of sewing as well. So life is quite busy at the moment, but it is lots of fun, and I am really looking forward to sewing up these fabrics. So that is it for today's YouTube episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on any of my plans in the comments box below. I always love hearing what you've got to say. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed. If you haven't yet subscribed, then I would really appreciate it if you could click the subscribe button, and also if you could like this clip as well. I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you, and I will see you here again soon.